In historic success building on the G20 summit declaration, India has achieved consensus on the P20 summit declaration as well. The participating members have reaffirmed their commitment to continue joint work to make an effective and meaningful parliamentary contribution to the G20 process, as appreciated by the G20 leaders. Of course, you can see our Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla meeting other notable speakers. Meanwhile, joining us on the broadcast to discuss more is Mr. Sanjeev Srivastava, International Affairs expert. Good morning, sir, and thank you for joining us on NewsX. India, of course, its presidency of G20 has been a success after the summit that was held in the national capital last month. It seems as if we've also achieved success in scripting and passing a joint declaration in the P20 summit. Do you think this is testament to India's growing prowess in the international arena?
Absolutely, Pia, absolutely. Because, India's credibility, India's stature, India's influence, whether it is strategic influence, economic influence, India's overall, influence in the global affairs is continuously growing. It's continuously, getting more and more, important. And precisely, India has the credibility to bring the various countries together, even in these hours of crisis, when there is so much of strategic uncertainty. There's so much of economic uncertainty. Ukraine war was going on, and now another war has begun against terrorism. So I think, in these uncertain times, if India could come up with a consensus between the G20 countries, I think this shows the India's growing stature and importance, and it shows the India's how deep credibility India is having. And precisely it is happening because of India's very responsible, visionary leadership of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. His vision for Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, his vision for one earth, one family, one future, obviously is being appreciated and hailed by the international community. So I think the consensus which has emerged in this G20 Parliamentary Speakers Summit, I think this again is a testament of the fact that India has already emerged as a global leader in the world, and India is providing its leadership to deal with the various challenges, whether it is about maintaining and strengthening the rules-based order, or about dealing with the climate change situation, or about achieving those sustainable development goals agenda, or to other goals such as fighting against terrorism and extremism. Everywhere, in every key issue of the world, India is providing its leadership. So I think this shows the India's credibility, and I think it's a very good news for the world. India has emerged. India is proactive. India obviously takes its own national interests on the top. But certainly, we take the interest of the world very much in mind, and we are fulfilling our global responsibility in the best possible way.
All right, sir. With that, I would like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.